Um, Assalamu alaikum. I'm Benazir Khan, aka Khan Bibi. Actually, I just want to elaborate more. Actually, because I had to sit there and I had to rest up. My first video since I had been back here in the United States. I was, too happy to come back here. Actually, I really missed Riaz, and I missed Mercedes. Was my youngest daughter. She's now in the other room. Alhamdulillah, watching her movie, so we can be undisturbed while talking about more in detail about my treatments and everything. So anyway, one of my nieces in Pakistan, um, she is a dental student, and she asked me to make an addendum to this, to because I was thinking my dental team from an earlier video, and actually their names is Dr. Babar, Dr. Amir, and Dr. Tariq, and also their assistants Hasib Shah uh, and Akib Shah. Um, Akib Shah is the older brother of Hasib Shah, and Hasib does, is the assistant, and then Akib Shah does the bookings and everything, the appointments and everything for Dr. Babar, Dr. Tariq, and Dr. Amir. But so anyway, um, last January, okay, it's just like after the new year, 2017, I go back to Peshawar, Pakistan, this time for 3 months. And it took like a couple months for my dental work to be done. Um, and you've seen like process of it when I made the broadcast in Peshawar, when I was like missing a tooth. I mean, and from the bottom is because that's when my treatments had already started. So Dr. Tariq, the one with the marvelous anesthesia blocks, actually, is this just like I was really scared when with all three of them I was really scared when I was sitting in that chair and everything else like that, and and I was cracking one joke after another, because it's because I was really scared. So um anyway, so it's just like I was kind of like, because otherwise I would be serious and everything, but it's just, that was the only reason why I can sit there. I can alleviate some of the pressure and everything. As you can see, the area of my house, we're in my kitchen, and this is where I spent a lot of time, because as soon as I get done with this video, inshallah, I'm gonna start cooking dinner. So because I don't want it to be late or anything. My husband is comes home, he's very hungry, he's very sleepy. So um when okay, Dr. Tariq started with the scaling. Okay, I was bleeding all the time when I was brushing my teeth, and it's just like one thing I also learned from them, that I was brushing my teeth. I was not brushing my teeth appropriately, and I was brushing too hard and everything. And I had some cavities and everything else like that. and that's where Dr. Bubbler came in. I had one tooth right here on the upper left, the molar. The filling kept falling and everything. So Dr. Bubbler finally found a compound that it would stay in there, and it's just like, and it's still in there. And and then from what I had learned, the periodontal gum disease I had since the age of 19, I have to say, alhamdulillah, I still have teeth left in my mouth. I mean, because it's just like my gums had receded and everything. There was like bone loss in my jaws. And because one thing, because of the bone loss, I was not a very good candidate for implants. So I ended up getting the bridges right here and right here. But when because with Dr. Tadek, he did the scaling, and there was one tooth right here that was like very weak and everything. And it's just like, so he pulled it, and I really didn't feel anything because it was on its way out anyway. It was loose and everything. Prior to that, to keep it in my mouth, I was doing like the oil pull with the coconut oil and everything, swishing it around my mouth as long as I can, and then I spit it out. So it helped until that this was I was able to do this. And then actually I was talking to one of my sister-in-laws, like, method conduct twin. It's a joke. So anyway, it's just like, one thing I know, sisters, like, when she showed this video, and she's like, she's gonna laugh and she's gonna remember. And conduct actually means snaggletooth. So anyway, so this is just like, it was a lot of fun and everything. And this is just like, and like I was told, if I feel pain and anything, raise my hand. I'm like, and I thought I gotta spit. And a lot of times I had to spit because like, okay, Hasib, I forgive you, up Buffy Monkey. I mean, sometimes I feel like he wasn't suctioning enough. It's just like he wasn't going fast enough, and I'm like, and it's just like, and I found it hard to breathe through my nose because my sinuses are shot. So, but the like it's just like, I have to say, like getting the fillings put in, and through Dr. Babar, and the scaling through Dr. Tadic was like a piece of cake compared to, and the extraction and everything was a piece of cake compared to actually getting the bridges from what Dr. Ahmed had subjected me to, the treatment and everything. It was downright painful. Because I know is this just like is this is that okay, and I'm not holding it against you, Dr. Ahmed, don't worry. خير خير कोई बात नहीं. So actually, I said, no problem. I said, this is just like in Pashto, and again in Henko. So, um, uh, in Urdu. So, that to show that I have no hard feelings. So, and, it's, it's just like, I mean, because when my sister was getting her really hurt a lot getting the bridge work put in, and I mean, first it was like this one, you know, it's just like, and then what they had to do is they had to do that, and and then put the tray in my mouth, was like just absolute torture, and then this gunk, this paste, that they put in there. Actually, I was told to breathe through my nose because some people throw up when they smell it, because it's horrible. That's what I was told, and this is just like, and then like, yeah, I mean, I had to say it. My God, it's like barium almost tastes like shit. Everything's special, but I'm just being frank here. And so I mean, it's really foul. But it's just like he had, they had to take the impression and everything else like that, and press hard and everything, to take the impression and everything. And then they had me, bite this wax and everything else like that, and and it reminded me of this horrible wax candy. Is so nasty. and and then afterwards, then the when he did the back bridge right here, and when they did the back bridge right here, the prepping and everything else like that, because I already had one tooth here, that was taken out, from when I was like in my 20s, because I had it out later, and this is just actually, then the filling head came out, and then it was abscessed, and I had to go to the dentist and everything, and my youngest was a baby then, and then the dentist mother watched her while I was getting that tooth pulled out. um I mean, it's just like, and it's just like, I don't handle pain very well at all whatsoever. I mean, because they, especially even when the bridges, they put a lot of, they gave me a lot of, they put a lot of like, injections in my mouth and everything. And one, I'm like, Dr. Amar, would you, next time, inshallah. I mean, it really hurt. My jaw had hurt for days because you sit there and you put that needle in my bone. I mean, it's just like, I'm serious. I mean, like, I mean, it's just like, it's just like it hurt like hell. Uh, and then after he did the bridge and everything, then I had to bite on this piece of black paper and everything else like that to see where the high spots was. And he filed some parts of my upper right teeth, as part of the treatment and everything, so because the bridge was, it's just like, so it won't be, so so I can, because I got that crossbite there, and it's just so um it's just so I can bite comfortably when I'm eating. um and during the whole entire time when this was going on, I was eating on my left side, so, and I was like in extreme pain and everything. The medicine, and even the Panadol was like, the stronger dosage of the Panadol was upsetting my tummy. And it's just like, it's just like, it was like, my stomach was really horrible, horribly upset. you know, and then when then they went then Dr. Ahmed went to the front of my mouth, where and then he made like a couple of knops, which is like um it's just like this is the one right here I chose right here, this one, because it reminded me of my own tooth right here. The other one looked like had like two teeth right here in the middle, and it looked horrible. And it's just like when he showed my youngest brother-in-law my the knot for my teeth. Well, the knot is like it's just like it's just like it's before they put the enamel or whatever on there, like this. Because other than that, it's some kind of like metal alloy, and I said, would you please he make sure that there's certain metals I'm allergic to, that that it doesn't make me become allergic or anything else like that. Please, make sure about that. So and and so it's just like so far I haven't had a reaction about it, and so alhamdulillah for that. And the one that that has like the two teeth in the middle, I said, and I said, I said, what are you showing him my teeth for? I said, I'm the patient, show me my teeth. And he was laughing. And it's just like before that, when he was working on my teeth and everything, it's just like he was like trying to hold my tongue down and everything else like that. And he said, I got a big tongue, like Moman Batani. Uh, I mean, it's just like they're always, talking and all this other stuff. And, it's just like I have to say, close but no cigar, I'm a German. So, okay, that's close enough. Because, a lot of, Patan people, they know, we Germans are pretty much, the background is similar and everything. We eat a lot of meat and everything. We both like boys and all this other stuff. And uh, we're both crazy when we get mad. And so it's just like, and we both like to dance and all this other stuff. So this is just like so anyway, I said, wait a minute, I don't want this one right here. I don't want to look like a rabbit. He said, I'm very observant. And it's just like I have to say, Dr. Amir, I will tell you again, it pays to be very observant. Especially I knit and I crochet, so it's just like I'm very, and on top of that, I cook all the time. So when I come in and I want to be creative and everything else like that here in my kitchen, so I can sit there, I can make a blog post, you know, that it pays to be observant and everything else like that, what you're doing, and what you're creating. So it's just like this is it's just like, so it's just like, so it carries over into everyday life about my being observant. And because especially I'm very happy with this front bridge that I have in here. And and it's just, then they did a color match on my regular teeth for this, which is very accurate. Because they have from extreme white to extreme light brown. It depends on how. Don't like brown teeth, it looks ugly. But this is an accurate match of my teeth and everything. And as I said, I want this one that has like, this is more accurate. So, after he sit there and he filed down my teeth and everything because he wanted really live, you know, and it exposed a real raw nerve, honestly, and it hurt very badly. Um, and it's just like, and then I mean, it's just like, the pain medicine and everything else like that upset my tummy and everything. I was in so much pain. My stomach was bothering me. My head was hurting. Uh, Not only this was hurting, it's just like it hurt. It hurt like hell. But when it's just like when the treatment was over, alhamdulillah, I'm like, and then it's just like with this back bridge, am I right? And this one, he put like glue on it and everything, and it was stuck in my mouth. These are permanent. A long time ago, when I see someone who had a bridge, it was like a wire. It's just like and compared to this technology, this is a permanent bridge, and it's not going anywhere. And I couldn't eat anything really hot for a while, but no, I'm pretty much okay. Um, I can eat certain things. I just can't eat corn on the cob. I gotta sit there and cut corn, the corn off the cob, and then same thing with an apple. I gotta cut an apple or pear with a knife, and then I can eat uh. So anyway, that it's just like, and then then when he pressed and everything else like that, the bridge is into my mouth and everything after he applied the glue in there and everything. And then he took this Vaseline, and then it's just like, and then then I had to have and bite down on this cotton and not talk for 20 minutes. And I'm like, I mean, but anyway, it's just like um the instant. Okay, it's just like I was. Dr. Tadic gave me an dental brush after my scaling, and I still use this and everything because to clean in between my teeth and everything. I also use this to clean my bridges. This is just like I do in my teeth. Yeah, I stick it right here and everything to to get rid of the food particles. That's and then I do this twice a day. And and um and I was watching a video here on YouTube on how to um brush your teeth. And even my youngest daughter Mercedes is saying, "Ma, you brush your teeth in a circular motion." I'm like, because like one thing is just like, I'm like, dag, I'm gonna brush my teeth very, very wrong, and I didn't even know about it until that time. I'm like, but anyway, alhamdulillah, my teeth are saved and everything else like that. And Riaz is happy. So anyway, Dr. Tarek, Dr. Babar, Dr. Amir, the Akib और हसीब रियाज बहुत सलाम बोलते हैं और बहुत मेहरबानी बोलते हैं और और ये I said that to Riaz, my husband sends these greetings to him and everything to them, and says thank you. So anyway, I'm very glad for this, and so I can sit there, I can explain more, because I don't know, because I don't want my phone to be congested with all these videos. So anyway, I'll talk to you and thanks a lot. Ta ta.